Hello, my name is Valérie Grenier. I'm 19 years old and I'm in Early Childhood Education Program.
Hello, my name is Jessica Leblanc. I am 19 years old and I am in the Early Childhood Education Program.
Hi, today we receive Roxanne. Can you tell us about your job, please?
Yes, so I'm educator at the kindergarten of Passerelle des Mousses in Newton. I studied in éducation à l'enfance here at Cégep de Grenier, and worked there for like a year now. And before that, how I know I wanted to do that, I worked with kids at the gymnastic course for 5 years now, so I have a lot of experience with kids, and that's how I knew.
We have many questions for you. The first one, what is your motivation each morning to wake up and go at work?
Well, I think that it's the best job in the world, so it's easy for me to get out of the bed, but the real thing is like, you're the base of the life of the kids, so you're the base of what the kids are going to become, so the base of the society, and I really like to think that I'm helping it.
Okay. Why is it important to communicate with your team workers?
Because sometimes they give you a point of view that you don't see. When the kid hits someone else, you only see him hitting, but sometimes the kid hit him before, but the other educators see it before you, but you didn't see it, so you only always interview with this one. But when you talk with the other team workers, you learn things that you don't see, and sometimes it's helpful to have a different point of view.
So you have many point of view. What can you do next with your file of study?
I don't know if I can do something else than to be educator, but that's what I want to do, so I don't need to do something else.
Okay, so you don't know if you can...
I know that you can go to university with that course to be maybe a teacher in primary school, but I don't know if you can do something else.
Okay. What are the skills you learn at school that really help you in real life with Jill?
Well, actually, they learn us to be democratic. So it's like you give choice to kids when you can, and you will try to intervene positively, so they won't always get no, so they won't get frustrated. And when you give choice to the kids, they get like, oh, I'm helping, and they get happy, so they won't be mad after it, they won't be hitting.
Okay. How do you balance your professional and personal life?
Well, when I go to daycare, I try to put my personal life out so I can really be focused on what the kids doing, so I can observe what they need me to help them with. And when I get out of daycare, I try to leave all of daycare at daycare, because you have cases that are more complicated and it's really hard to get like out of your mind, and if you always keep it in you, it's going to get you crazy and it's not good.
What are the advantages when you are pregnant in this job?
When you get pregnant, actually it's they take you out of the daycare because you can get infantile disease, and it's not good for the baby, and you don't want to lose it, so they put you out of there so you won't get them.
Is it possible that the director give you another job in the daycare, not directly your child?
I saw one time a girl that I was working with that got pregnant. She had to clean up the bibliothèque. It's where we put all the toys that we don't use at the moment. And she cleaned it all, and then after she had to repair the books that were broken, and she had to all class them up. So sometimes it does happen. Is it always like that? I don't know. It's the only case I saw, but I know it happens sometimes.
How many kids do you have in one group?
When you're with the babies, it's 5 baby for 1 educator.
Okay.
When I'm with the 18 months until 3 years old, it's 8 kids from 1 educator. And when you're with the 4 years old, it's 10 kids from 1 educator.
Okay. Is it possible that you have less kids than that? Or?
Sometimes this depends on the daycare. Sometimes the daycare says, I don't want more than 9 for 1 educator for the 4 years old, so she can be better with all the kids, because it's really a lot, 10.
Yeah.
And it's hard to...
Okay. Is it stressful to work with kids, and why?
It is stressful because they're learning, and sometimes they don't know the limit that they can reach. So sometimes they get hurt, even though you said don't do that, you can get hurt. And then the parents are mad after you because this kid is hurt, but like you tell them, but they still do it and they get hurt, and then the parents are mad after you. So it's like really stressful sometimes.
Okay. Is it a demanding job?
It is an actually really demanding job because it's always thinking about everything, like everything. So the babies and the kids are fine and growing the good way.
Okay. Is it possible to become a director of the daycare with only the technique of children?
I actually don't know. I know that there's a course that in IC that is giving for being in the administrative part, but I don't know if with the technique that I had done, I can do it.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I haven't looked through it.
Okay. Thank you.
According to you, what is the greatest difficulty you have with your team workers?
Actually, at one point when I started, the educator that was there around me with the other groups, they thought I was like incompetent, and they were always like intervening over me when I already done it. So it's like hard to deal with it because you do it and then they do it over you, and it's like, I just did. Why are you doing it? But after a couple of months, it's passed, so it's good.
But is it difficult when some situations like the one that you said comes up?
Yes, it's actually difficult because you don't know how to be with that, because are you the one who's doing it or is she doing it? So sometimes it's hard because you don't think it the same way and you don't see it the same way, so it's not occurring the same decision.
Okay. What kind of planification are you doing?
Every week I have to planificate something. Actually a lot of things, but you can't do it all at the same time. You need to think about how you're going to talk to the parents better when you have a difficult situation with the kids. You have to think about activity that you would like the kids to do. How you're going to bring that activity to the kids so they want to do it, that they don't be mad of doing it. You have to think of how you could put more toys in certain space so it can get them more playing, like getting more learning stuff and everything. So it's really a lot of things.
Do you planificate your the time of play for the kids?
I actually do, because there's a routine. It's like when they come in, they can play, and after we have to go outside because or else the kids get crazy. So you have to planificate when you go outside, when you're gonna take this snack. But sometimes you can move it so the kids be more happy, but it's still a little bit like restrained.
Okay. Why did you choose this career?
Because I love kids. I love to be with kids. I love to talk with them. They're so imaginative and stuff, and like it's so fun. It's so pure to be with kids. So it's really amazing.
Which skills have you learned with this job that you didn't have before?
I actually don't know that you could give choice to kids. Sometimes you have to give false choice. I mean, like when they have to clean up, they have to clean up. But you won't make them decide. You can say, do you clean up the blocks or you clean up the cars? So they think they decide, they don't, but they think. So I actually learned that, and I really like that because it really works with kids.
Okay. Do you have more skills that you learn, or is it only...
Well, there's a lot of things that I learned, but like I don't see them right now. But I know I wasn't like that before, and like with all the course that I saw, I'm really better educated.
Okay. What do you do in your free time?
In my free times, when I'm not at the daycare,
Yeah.
I actually try to change my mind more than I can. So I go do some sports, I go run to get my energy out, and I just try to change my mind, don't think to the kids, because or else I'm just getting crazy.
What is your schedule at the daycare?
I actually don't have always the same schedule because I'm rotating between group because I don't have a permanent post, but I'm doing replacement when they're sick, when they get vacation. So sometimes I start at 6:30 in the morning and I finish at 3:30, and sometimes I start at 8:45 and finish at 5:30. So it's really, every day it's not the same. So
Okay. What do you like about this job?
everything. I mean, like, I don't like when kids hit each other, but it's part of the job, and it's really, really amazing to be with kids. They get you something that you don't see anymore, so it gets you to stay childish in your heart, and it gets my personally better.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years professionally?
I would like to have my own group. Am I gonna get it? I don't know because I'm moving from daycare this summer. But like, I'm gonna try to get it, and I'm gonna do everything I can so I can get it. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna open my own daycare at my house.
Okay. Is it true that after 10 years your salary stopped increasing?
I think so. There's a chart that you can look at, and there's two charts actually. There's the one there for the educators that are formed, and the one that they are not formed. And at one point, the one that are not formed getting the same salary that the one that are formed, but it takes many more years. But I don't remember how much years because it doesn't matter for me because I am formed.
Okay. Is it difficult to work with parents?
It is difficult to work with the parents because there's many kind of parents. There's parents that like to talk with you, and there are parents that they're gonna get the kids in the daycare and run away. So when you have points to talk with them, it's really hard to get them because they don't want to talk because they think that they're not good parents for getting the kids to daycare. And so yeah, sometimes it's really hard to talk with the parents, so it's really hard to work with them.
So thank you.